Immigrants do not have politics of their own raising. Refugees demanding separate state is aggression. One of the top NSCN-IM leaders has said today that refugees, nomadic people and immigrants do not have politics of their own. In a statement issued today, NSCN-IM's collective leadership member RH Rising said that a people cannot imagine politics without land. Refugees, nomadic people and immigrants do not have politics of their own. Of course, they may be granted members of a political community or citizenship of a country they migrated to. But launching a political movement by a group of refugees or immigrants for a separate homeland or a separate state in other people's country is an act of aggression on the inherent right of the native people and their land. RH Rising said. He added that claiming citizenship of a country with false documents from fraudsters is a crime against the state. Planting foreign population in an occupied territory of a native people for marginalizing the native people is equally an act of colonialism and expansionism to be condemned, the NSCN-IM leader added. According to him, land and water are the foundation of history and politics of a people and their sovereign nation states. All the village states, the city state and the nation states of the peoples and the nations were built on the foundation of their respective lands, the NSCN-IM leader said. A national territory and water are the earth pillars of a nation state. As people and land are inseparable, so also people and water are. RH Rising stated, we know people do not hesitate even to sacrifice their lives for their country when it is challenged by the aggressors. Sacrificing life for one's own countries is an adore nationalism. All wars in history were fought over land and water, the NSCN-IM leader said, and cited the examples of the First and the Second World War. The NSCN-IM leader then said, we cannot imagine creating a nation state without land. He also said the history of a people or a nation is naturally rooted in their land. Land is the foundation of a state. The politics of a people is founded in the solid ground of land and history. The NSCN-IM leader also said politics is naturally about the creation of a nation state, governance of a state, protection of a state, defending the right and freedom of a people. It is about the sovereign power to determine the future of a people by themselves. RH Rising stated that the Naga people have their own land and this Nagalim is their portion of land from the Lord. Nagalim is home to millions of Nagas who have been living here for thousands of years and they will continue to live here for thousands more years to come. We were born here, we will live here and we will die here. Our land and water are integral parts of our nationhood. Our national economic resources come from our land. Crops and grains come from it. Oil and gas come from it. Coal and coal come from it. Iron and copper come from it. Clothing and housing materials come from it. Flora and fauna come from it. And forest and water come from it. Nagalim is the soul of Naga nationhood, he added. The NSCN-IM leaders then said, the day we stop defending it and the day it is sold out or murdered, we will definitely become a lost people. Therefore, it is the sacred duty of each and every Naga to defend Nagalim from all aggressors and make this hilly country a land of milk and honey. This is the sovereign will of God of the Nagas. R is rising then set, a brave generation comes and goes, a dynamic leadership comes and goes, a political organization comes and goes.
Simon, hands out. ताली बजा। चाय पिलाया।
जय
डीजी साहब की। और गुरु की। और इतना इधर लगेगा ना। चलो।
Congratulations. भैया इधर देखो